And suddenly the food is on fire. And suddenly the food is on fire. The food is on fire. And suddenly the food is on fire. The food is on fire. The food is on fire. The food is on fire.
Hey everybody, and welcome. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate y'all. Hold on, I didn't realize I didn't have it muted on the other end. So we're good. Thank y'all for being here tonight. I'm hanging out with my air conditioning because it's hotter than heck in here. So tonight's topic is keeping your hard work safe. And yes, I am talking about canning. So that is the topic for tonight. So thank you all for coming in. Please share us out. Please give us a thumbs up. Continue to talk in the side chat because that is what keeps my channel going. So thank you all for being here tonight. Okay, let's start with the list and see who all is in the chat. And of course, it completely doesn't show entirely. Zombie Prepper stepped in, so thank you so much, Zombie, for coming in. Appreciate you. Marshmallow Man, Gray Man Popping, thank you so much. Rebels here, thank you so much. Thanks, guys, seriously, for being here. CR, King Poobah's here, my husband. Green Granny, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate y'all. So make sure you share us out, like I said, and give us that thumbs up. I appreciate it. Okay, so there was a reason for me to talk about this topic for this evening. One of the reasons was because I just went through it. That's why. Okay, so I have hungry yet, says Rubble. That's funny. Thanks for being here, Joe. I appreciate you. So one of the reasons because I just went through this and I had a lot of issues with my jars. And so I will go over that with you. First of all, I had bought these racks. My husband and I bought these racks for the basement specifically to put our jars on. And these are heavy duty like steel racks, but they come with like a MDF board, that fits on the shelf. And they're in the basement because, you want to keep your goods in a cool, dark place, right? So the boards got wet. Not like wet, but they got wet, like from the basement. So we took them all down. We took them all out. We painted them, cleaned them up and painted them, and then put them back. So if you guys get shelves that don't have an actual metal rack, consider painting the it's almost like it's not even wood. It's almost like I don't know how to explain it. It's like MDF or something like that. So make sure that when you get them and you get shelves like that, and it comes with those wooden shelves like that that fit in between, make sure you paint them, because it will actually really help with any water or anything like that getting in there. And we also have those racks for our grow station that we have in the basement as well. So we're dealing with all different types of water when we're watering our starts and everything. And so that is one thing that you might want to take a look at and maybe do before you get started saving your jars and canning. So another issue that I had, and it was with the ball lids. And lots of people are having issues with ball lids. Yeah, a clear coat would work too, or any type of paint. Paint has a natural like mildew, anti-mildew stuff in it. So you can use any type of paint. I am lucky that I am a paint hoarder. So I had Rust-Oleum countertop paint for painting over a countertop. And I had saved that for years. And so we used that. And it was hard acrylic. And it was like, once we were done, they felt like a countertop. They were real hard. So plus it's food grade safe and all of that as well. So yeah, thank you for being here, Ginger Ninja. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, honey. So make sure that you're watching that kind of stuff and that you don't have those issues. That leads me to my next thing. Okay, so my lids were not sealing. You're not supposed to store your jars with the rings on them. Now, if you are giving away jelly or jam and you are giving away the ring, because they're going to have to put that lid back on and they need something to fasten it on, that's great. You can give away that ring, right? But what you don't want to do is store your jars with the rings on them, especially if you pressure can them or like water bath them, for instance, because that seal can break. And the only thing that's keeping the seal intact is that ring, right? You need to like check your jars ever so often. And I kind of am lucky because I didn't check them in a couple years. I just put them there, not thinking. And then when you go down there to look or open, well, you always want to inspect anyway. When you open something up, you want to smell it. You want to check to see if there's any mold or anything like that in the jar, because nothing is foolproof. But it had been a while for me. Like I hadn't checked. So I went down there and I looked around, and yes, I had those issues. And I had those issues with things like salsa and pickles. So yes, I had, I didn't think that ball could actually have failure, because I was one of those people that didn't think that could happen to me. And you see it all the time. Hey, Celtic Mutt, thanks for coming in, honey. Thank you, Shawnee Shab. Thanks, guys, for coming in. I appreciate it. I was one of those people that didn't think that it could happen to me. You see it all the time, like, oh, that person has lid failure. They must have bought one of those new sets of ball lids, the ones that they've been pushing since the C word. And so you don't think about it. And yes, I did have lid failure. I had it in lots of my stuff. Now, it's not something that I really cared about. Now, if it would have been in my jars, like if I did like a ton of jars of something I really, really loved, and I had a bunch of lid failures, I'd be really mad. But it wasn't anything that I really loved. It was some of my beginning stuff that I was just starting to can, and like pickles. When you can pickles, for me, especially if you water bath them, they're always mush. They don't turn out great. And I just have an issue with that. So I wasn't really losing anything. We got rid of a lot of stuff, but it's okay because I wasn't that worried about it. It wasn't great product. I even had relish that was horrible. It was the most horrible relish ever. It didn't even smell good. So there were some things down there that just wasn't great. The 6-shelf wire rack shelves from Sam's Club are all metal, and it comes with a plastic liner that works great for jars. Yes, yes. I don't have anything like that. I can't remember where I had bought mine from. I think it was Walmart. No. Maybe Menards? I can't remember. But I didn't have that, and I had there's like a MDF board in between all the shelves. So it's like this wooden board. Not wooden, but it's like particle board. And so, yeah, it can get moisture in there and expand and cause a bunch of issues. So we painted them, and we should have did that from the very beginning. So those are some things that you might want to think about when you start canning. And I will go to the side chat. I had one lid failure this year so far. Caught it day 3 of it sitting on the shelf. That's really good, Shani Shav, because honestly, I'm one of those canners, and I won't be anymore, but I was one of those canners that canned my stuff, put it on the shelf, and like there's certain specific things, like I had pepper jelly. Well, I would only pull out pepper jelly at holidays or something like that, or at a get-together. So I wouldn't see my cans or my jars, very much. Only the ones that I really used, like my tomato sauce, my beans, that kind of stuff. So make sure that you are checking on your stuff. Also, you have to realize that over the few years that Ball has really put out some horrible products. And I don't really want to say like horrible things about Ball, because Ball has been around for 100 years. And so they had really nice products, but recently, because of everything that has happened in the world, they have pushed products, and they're pushing them, and their quality has really gone out the window. Thank you, Dancing Alone with Rentals, for being here. Appreciate you. We had multiple lid failures this season with Ball lids. Yes, we have. Yeah, I wanted to try a new lid company. Well, you are in store this evening. So yeah. So another thing I had noticed. Now, you guys, I have always been interested in canning, and I had always been interested in canning before the big C word. Okay, so I was canning before the big C word. The C word did not make me want to can more. I was already canning. So that is one thing that kind of irritates me when I see a lot of people like, hurry up and buy, and then they don't can. And then after the C word, you see all their supplies on Facebook Marketplace. And then people like me that have always canned will take advantage of that. I'll buy your jars. Yes, I will. Not full price, but I will. Question, do lids work with Prego jars? Yes, they do, but that is a Rebel thing. If you were canning strictly by the book, no, they do not. Okay. What? We had multiple lid. Oh, I already read that. Okay. She must have had her New Year's resolution going on strong still. I don't know what you mean by that. Cake? What? Huh? I'm sorry, I'm confused. Yeah, you can be a rebel, okay? Being a rebel doesn't mean that you totally throw all the rules out. You don't do that. You still follow the times. And you follow the times to make it safe for yourself. But it doesn't mean You follow all the rules. So there's a fine line. And you can be a rebel if you know what you're doing. Now, if you're a new canner, don't be a rebel. I would say do everything by the book. Figure it out. Put your lids on. Do everything correctly. That way, you can mess around later on and figure things out for yourself. Okay, well, last year I blanched these potatoes for way too long. Next year, I'm not blanching them at all. Like, you can mess around that way, but you have to learn stuff first. That's what I meant, Rebel. Yes, they don't fit the jars, but I've seen so many people use the lids, reuse them. So you could, that's what I was talking about. Sorry. King, I just always wondered because they are very similar to ball. Yes, they are. They are very similar to ball jars. Yes, they are. Okay, so another thing I had noticed, specifically with the ball lids, is they're rusting already. Now, think about it. Some of my stuff has been on the shelf for maybe 3 years. So why are my lids rusting? That shouldn't even be a thing. I had noticed that, and I'm not too happy with it. It used to be like you could can with a ball. Hey, Keith Kronk, thanks for coming in. Thank you for being a member. Appreciate you. Used to be you can with a ball lid, and it can last you forever. I've seen some people still have their stuff like 25 years later, and it has a great seal. There's nothing wrong with it. But lately here, you cannot do that. And it's causing major issues with people that have cans for years. You know, because they have seen the quality throughout the years go downhill. Tammy, is it the Classico that will take a regular canning lid? Says King Poobah. The lids are being made that way. Yes, they are. They're being made cheaply. Yeah, rings will rust more than your lid should. The rings are not made out of the same material. So your rings are aluminum. So just be careful. Don't, like, for me, when I wash my rings, I hurry up and dry them off instead of just like putting them in my strainer to dry off or on my mat to dry off, because when you do that, they will rust. So just be careful with stuff like that. And yeah, over time, your stuff will rust, like your rings, but your lid should not rust. And that I am seeing on my ball lids. And they're not even 3 years old. So it's kind of disheartening. Oh, it's just tin? Okay. But either way, the rings rust really easily. You can get rid of that by washing them in vinegar water and scrubbing them. But really, it's not all that worth it. Most every jars that you get now come with the rings. So you can easily replace them. My grandmother and my great-grandmother water bath everything. No one ever got sick or died. They followed the real rules from before the USDA got involved and took money from the metal canning industry. Yes. I can't say a whole lot on that. I don't want to get dinged by YouTube. However, yes. Actually, we are like the only country that really pressure cans. The reason why you want to pressure, I mean, I totally believe in water bathing, and that's okay. I know people that water bath green beans. My aunt and uncle did. They don't have a pressure canner. However, it just is easier. When you pop them in that pressure canner and it only takes 40 minutes versus, I don't know how long water bathing beans is, 4 or 5 hours. It makes it easier. And so, yeah, so if you can pressure can, it goes quicker and you can do a lot more food that way. It saves you time and stuff like that. how is canning done in overseas countries, right? They just water bath everything. They don't have the USDA because they're not in the US. So they water bath everything, and that's just how it is. And so it takes a lot longer. And I'm sure some of them wish they had a pressure canner, but they're harder to get in some areas. And so are the jars and the lids. And I even think sometimes, I think I was reading up in Australia, they were having a hard time getting jars and stuff like that, especially during the big C word. So, yeah, it's just not a thing. So the Amish don't pressure can, and they are healthier than, yes. Actually, my Mennonite neighbors, they don't pressure can. She water baths. And they did a bunch of peaches the other day and stuff like that. Now, there's some stuff like when you are doing meat, you need to pressure can. You could do meat in a water bath. It would take you forever. Did I? I don't know. And it would just take you forever. So there are some things that are high acid foods that you can just water bath, and it's no big deal. It doesn't take you very long to do it, and it's very easy. But you definitely want to get like a Ball Blue Book, or I have a Ball Complete Guide or something like that. I can't remember all of it, what's called. But you want to look at that and follow the directions in there before you become a rebel. Don't just start off being a rebel, because you may have issues and you can't fix those, or you may get, I'm not going to say you're in a botulism, because I've talked to Tammy so many times about botulism and how rare it is. But you could poison yourself or just have nasty food issues. So just be careful with that and don't experiment until you know the rules. Okay, so yeah, another thing I had issues with is my lids rusting, and I was pissed. So what I did is and everybody should be doing this. If you can, you need to be doing this. We took everything off the shelves. We inspected everything. I wiped everything down. I wiped off all my lids that were dusty, and then I restacked them in meter order. And I think my oldest ones were from like 2020, maybe a little, well, I think they're older than that, 2019. So I put them in order, and I restacked everything, and I wiped everything down. And when I did that, I inspected my jars. I made sure that the lids weren't popped off and stuff like that. Nasty stomach issues, which I already have nasty stomach issues. I don't need any more. I've always wanted to can, but have worried about poisoning myself or loved ones, so I stayed away from it. Yes, you can can. You can. However, follow the rules, Celtic Mutt. If you are really considered on doing it and you really want to do it, follow a recipe. Start off with something simple like Mrs. Wages and start following recipes. It's okay. And then later, when you get comfortable with those recipes, be a rebel and start experimenting on your own. I agree. It's just checking on your harvest. Keep raw. Yes, you really need to do that, because I was really surprised with the stuff that I saw. And I dumped a lot of stuff, gave it to my chickens and stuff like that, because it wasn't good. And I had issues with salsa. Some of it looked okay, but then I wasn't going to take the risk. I dumped a lot of salsa because my lids were starting to deteriorate. And it wasn't good. It wasn't a good situation. Those kind of things you just need to look. And always when you're opening your jars, smell it, look at it, make sure there's no mold and stuff like that on the inside of the lid or inside the jar when you open it. Don't just open it and dump it in a pot. Check it out. Yep. You can't poison with the fruits. Start by making jam. Yep, there you go. Or, I think pickles are really easy, and that is one of the first things that I started doing by myself. For the most part, I think canning is a two-person job. And me and my husband, we just work together as a team and get it done. He usually fills the jars. I wipe the jars off. I put the lids on, and I put them in the thing. So, and a lot of times the prep work is the hardest part, right? Because you're chopping up stuff, you're figuring stuff out, you're trying to stuff the jars full of whatever, and that could be the hardest part. So really, it's kind of a two-person job if you can do it. Gotta hear that pop when you pry the lid off. Yes, yes. Yeah, teamwork works great for that kind of situation. Perfect. If you can't do it, it's just going to take you a little bit longer. Everybody can work by themselves if you really want to, but it's fun to work with somebody else too while you're doing it. Yes. Oh my God, Hendo's here. Shouldn't you be in bed? Thanks for being here, Hendo. Start with jams, then pickles, then tomato base. Yep. Now I do peaches, pineapple, pie filling. Yeah, there you go. There you go. And it's not hard to do a jam. It's so easy to do a jam. So, oh, you're in bed? Aw, thank you for listening. I really appreciate it. But yeah, so it's really, really, really important to check your jars. And speaking from experience, because I just had this happen. So, especially if and another thing as well, you want to make sure that you're storing your jars in a cooler, darker place. Hey, Susie Jacobson. Susie Jacobson's in the house. Thank you for being here. I'm watering bath a half gallon. Yes. Oh, you're doing it right now? Okay. Kimchi, as long as the kimchi is under the brine that you're making, it can last for quite a while. I've heard of people getting that, it's not a mold, it's a white yeast over the top of their sauerkraut and their kimchi. You can eat that. It just doesn't look very appetizing. That will go over the top of your kimchi and your sauerkraut. But yeah, that's okay. If you get that, you can just remove it and throw that part out and eat your kimchi or your sauerkraut. However, if there is something black in there growing, there's weird colors, it's green, you have to throw it out. That's not food safe. Oh, that's gross. So I had to explain to my husband my home canned food needs to be in a dark place. I'm running out of room in dark place. Yes, it does have to be a dark place. What I did is I have my shelves, and then my husband ran a string with a really dark black, almost, I think it's gray, shower curtain. And I pull that over it. So that way there's no light on my jars. You don't want them heating up. You don't want that, anything like that, because you don't want to have anything mess with those lids. And if you're using the lids that have been produced over the past few years, you could run a risk of them popping and you not know it. So, and then one thing, okay, we're all smart. If we open it and it doesn't pop and there's something going on and the seal is broken, we know not to eat it or inspect it, right? So if you see what's going on and you just throw it out, don't risk it. My idea, piggy bank, checkbook. Oh, live in a dark. Oh, yeah. No, I mean, you can kind of figure it out. I don't want them falling off the shelf, but No earthquakes here, usually. Oh, I hope you don't get an earthquake. That'd be horrible. That would be horrible. So thank you guys for coming in tonight. I really appreciate it. So, okay. Anybody ever have any or having any issues with their ball lids right now? I know I was not too happy when I saw I had like lots of failures. It's just disappointing, and they really need to step up their game. And it's definitely not me, because I'm following everything by the book. I rebel sometimes, but not all the time. And for the most part, I'm following everything by the book. So they need to step up their game if they were going to continue to mass produce lots of lids and jars. I saw something today. I can't remember where I saw it. And it was a Harvest Gold jar. And it was brand new in the box. And it was completely deformed. And they packaged it up anyway. Sorry. Thanks, guys, for coming in. I really appreciate it. Appreciate you. And yes, I am going to do a giveaway tonight. My giveaway is going to be for members only. So if you are a member and you want to take part in this giveaway, please let me know. Yeah, I've only ever bought Ball. Now I am unsatisfied customers. 4 jars lids is supposed to be good. You're using which one now? I am using Superb. I don't know much about 4 jars. Honestly, I don't know anything about them except for the fact that they're not USA made. That is what I was told. I have not been to their website. I don't know anything about the company. I do know for a fact that Superb is USA made because I've been to the factory. I saw them make them. They're made right here in Ohio. Oh, thank you, Diggs. Well, tonight, you all, I am giving away Superb lids. So, and if you are a member, you can receive some Superb lids. Yes, Superb is made right here. Oh, okay. Thank you, Rubble. 4 jars is made in China. Kind of sucks, doesn't it? Superb, I know for a fact that they're made right here in Ohio, only an hour away from my house. And I saw the factory. I saw everything in that factory and what they're doing. And I think it's phenomenal. They're doing a really good job. I can't remember all the numbers. I am not a very good numbers person, but I think they did like $2 million in sales in this past year because people are starting to see what Ball is doing, right? They're starting to see that it's failing. We need other alternatives, and we found one. And Superb is taking over that spot. And they are really good lids. So Superb was so nice to me and sent me a box of their lids to give away on my YouTube channel. I have to let you guys know that everyone at Superb is super sweet, super nice, great company, just like you're loyal. They're just people that really believe in their product. And we want you to believe in the product too. So what are we going to do? We're going to send you lids. The one stipulation, though, if I do send you lids, is you have to make a video. And you have to make a video using the lids and put Superb down, Superb Industries down as your hashtag or your @ symbol. And I will put all the directions in the bag for you so you can do that. But we do want you to test out the product. We want you to use the product. And what is even better is you're going to notice a huge difference right away. When those Superb lids ding, it is loud, you know that those things are sealing, right? They're going pop. Like, it's not ping like ball lids. It's pop. You know that that is sealing. And it's so funny to listen to it. You know the difference between Ball and Superb right away when those things seal. It's crazy. Okay. Yeah, Superb is great. And let me see here. I have a paper here, and I'll show you. They've done lots of different tests. My favorite test is the corrosion test. And you know what's funny is they show you right here the corrosion test. Here's Superb lids, and here is Ball lids. And Superb, like, basically vastly superior. It's crazy. And another one, they tested a lot of things. They did a screwdriver, seal integrity. They test a lot of their products. I've been to their testing room. They have all these canned goods and stuff, and they're testing them. And they've done a lot of work to give us the best product that they can give us. If you let me in on the giveaway, I'll definitely make a video. Okay, the thing is, Marshmallow Man, I don't know how expensive it would be to ship to Canada. That is the thing. Alrighty. Who's all in here? You guys still in here? Still listening? Okay, so who's fed up with the ball jars? Have you had issues in the past with the ball jars? If so, put it in the side chat. I want to hear your stories.
This is a brand new ball lid. I just opened the pack. Look at it.
Nice.
Here's a Superb lid, brand new. I just took it out of the pack.
Oh my God, is this for real though?
Yes, I just took that out of the box.
Okay, so my husband just took this ball lid out of the box. Look at it. And this camera, I can't really do a whole lot with this camera. If I was here face to face, you know. But look at the top of this. This pisses me off, to be quite honest. Can you see that on the edge of the rings? It's rust already. Look at that. And look at the center. But you can see that this is corrosion already. This is rust. They were really sloppy with this like rubber gasket too. It's all over the place. But look at the bottom of this lid. It's like all screwed up. And this was opened a brand new pack. This, okay, you see this with the ball lid, how you can go like this? Hear that? This is a Superb lid. Take a look at it. Inside is blue. You see that? There's nothing on this lid. This is brand spanking new. No issues here. Hear that? When that pings, you hear it. So, something to think about. So, who in here cans? Ginger Ninja, if you can, I want you to receive some lids if you do a video. Because I really want you to do a video for this giveaway. So if you want to be a part of this, be a part of it and do some lids. Do some canning with the lids. And by the way, it doesn't matter how much you do. If you're using the Superb lids, it's fine. So who in here cans? Okay, so Marshmallow Man cans. Who else? Who else wants to be on the wheel? Because I'm going to give away 2 packs of lids. I have the wide mouth. And then I have the regular lids. The 12. There is 12 in each pack. Each one says that it's made in the USA. Okay, so this is what it says on the back. It says, Blue Seal Integrity, more sealing power, designed to prevent buckling, safe for high pressure canning, FDA compliant and BPA free, pop lock assurance, distinctive popping sound ensures the seal. And yes, it is very distinct. When these things go off, you hear them. More vacuum, longer lasting seal. 5 layers of corrosion protection. And honestly, that is what I need right now because it hasn't even been 3 years and my ball lids are rusting on top. And this one is brand new and is rusting already. Crazy, right? Does it have to be actually canning or could I be using it for fermenting garlic and honey jars? Yeah, if you want to. I only do water bath canning. My Google Play account isn't letting me. Okay. Shawnee, do you do can? Would you, if you want to make a video, I will let you in on the giveaway. So who wants to be in on the giveaway for the lids? Let me know in side chat. Just say I, and I will put you down on the wheel. Wheel of names. Shawnee? I'm putting you on. Ginger Ninja, I'm putting you on. Who else? I. Marshmallow Man, the only thing is I'm afraid to ship it to Canada. I'm afraid that it's going to cost way too much. I don't have a whole lot of money to deal with here. Anyone else want to join in the giveaway?
Put them on, I'll pay for it.
Okay. Okay, so my husband said he'll pay for it. So Marshmallow Man, you're on. Okay, so I am putting you on the list. Just please make sure that you do the video. Where the chat at? Yeah. Where are you guys at? Okay, there we go. I couldn't find the thing. I'm happy that he's doing that because I really don't have the money to ship overseas or anything like that, so I didn't know what to do. So it's not overseas. It's Canada, but still. So if he's willing to do it, that's awesome. I don't have an affiliate link. Give me a second. I'll put the website, though, in the chat. If there is a place to talk about it, tell them that you were referred by Whyde Family Farm. That'd be great. There you go. And they have like several different types of things. They have canning with lids, and they have canning lids with the bands as well. They have, you know, everything for the stores. They have shelf displays, stuff like that. So if you know, have a store or something like that, and you need this product in your store, you can buy floor displays, stuff like that. Hey, Callie King, thanks for coming in. Okay, so who else wants to join in on the giveaway? Anybody out there? So far, there's just 3 people. Jujubee, would you be interested in doing a video if I send you some lids?
My guess is you don't have as many people wanting to do it because a lot of people on here don't make videos.
Mm.
Now, what if they canned something and sent you a photo of it? As long as they would be okay with you using that photo.
I guess.
Yeah, and it's just then you could put that on Instagram and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's fine.
That might be a reason why some people don't want to do it.
I don't know where Gil is. He came in and then he left. I have no idea. He said he's always wanted to try out these lids. I have no idea. Oh, there he is. Oh, chatty neighbor. I'm here, but why can't you enter, Rebel? Okay, well then, Jujubee, I'll put you on. Just to FYI, I have to have your address though, so I can send it to you. And Gil, do you want to be in on it? I'm giving away superb lids. I have regular and I have wide mouth. If you can make a video using these lids, that'd be great. If not, you can send me a picture of you using it as well. Just let me know if you want to join in. You said yes. So we have Gil, Gray Man. Thank you. Okay, well, you know, I know some people are really weird about giving out their address online and whatnot. So, you know, and I just want to be respectful. I have always been respectful of that. That would be unfair of you. You mean you don't want lids? I don't understand. Just playing. Hey, Moon, thanks for coming in, honey. Appreciate you. I don't understand why you don't want lids, Rebel. I need to can applesauce and apple butter. Oh, you're going to love these lids. You're going to love them. You're going to be like, they need to come out with jars so we can buy everything. Superb, superb, superb. Right? Yes. Oh, my goofy audience. I love y'all. I love ya. You guys, I'm not really a pushy person. I'm actually quite backward and shy. I don't seem like it, but I am. And I'm not a pushy person. I do believe in this, otherwise I wouldn't do it. There's certain things that I believe in very strongly about, and I do believe in this product. And I think they're doing a really good job. I love the fact that they're in Ohio, because I'm in Ohio. And I love the fact that they're US made, right? You got to support your locals. You got to support US if you can. And I definitely support. I would back Superb 100%, whether I'm affiliated or not. I believe in it. I know they are. I'm just like throwing it out there, being a goofy. Okay. And yeah, they keep saying, oh, you want to enter twice? You're killing me. The states have been known to make good things. Yes. We try. We try. I got a digital electric pressure canner I'm scared to use. Don't be scared to use it. There is an escape button on those things. So the only thing I would be scared about, I wouldn't be scared of the pressure canner in itself. I'd be scared of all the hard work that you did putting everything in the jars and then not having it turn out right. Because you turned off the canner before it was done because you got scared or something. But honestly, there's really nothing to be scared about. Follow the directions, and usually on those types of things, even on my Presto that I use, there is a mechanism on my Presto that pops up that keeps the lid on. So if you freak out and you're like, oh, I'm done, I'm going to take this lid off, you can't until the pressure is gone. So it's real easy. And if you do need help, I'm sure Tammy, you can message Tammy, or you can message me, and we will talk you through it. I will do a video chat with you if you want, and we will talk you through it. It's real easy. It really is. My problem is, and I will admit this, I do a lot of my pressure canning at night. Like, oh, I decided to pressure can this at 11 o'clock at night. Oh, and now I have to wait 40 minutes. And I get tired. And I don't know why I do that, but I'm like, I need to do this. And I get all happy about it. I do it in the middle of the night. And then before you know it, I'm like, oh, I'm waiting. And then you get so tired. Yes. Just watch a bunch of YouTube videos. If people can make lasers from watching YouTube videos, canning should be easy. It really is, you guys. It really is. And like I said, if you do need help, and believe me, there's lots of times I call Tammy. Tammy's this is so funny. She calls me her emotional support person when we go to the Superb Summit. And she's my emotional support person. Because you don't know. Like, there's sometimes, like, I am a ditz. I forget to wipe off a jar, or I forget to debubble something. I'm a ditz. I forget things. And I'd be like, Tammy! I call her on the phone. I'm like, Tammy, how do I do this? Or, how long does this take, Tammy? Tammy, I'm doing jelly jars. How long does it take to process jelly jars? I don't know. My brain has disappeared. I don't know. It was just lacking in direction. I'm water bath can and Instapot regularly. I'm panic. Dude, there's one thing I am scared of, and that is the Instapot. I do not know how to work that thing. And you don't understand. I have screwed up things so badly in that Instapot and had to start from scratch. Like, I put a whole chicken in there one time to do its thing, and I didn't have it on the right setting. So I literally was like frying my chicken for 40 minutes before I realized that there was no pressure building. Yeah. My grandma did that at night too, because she would sweat too bad. Yeah, you do sweat. For me, I'm just like, I don't know. Nighttime is my thing, so I just get all excited, and then before I know it, it's like 1 in the morning. And I'm like, why am I canning at 1 in the morning? I can't call Tammy at 1 in the morning. I have called her at like midnight before. Like, Tammy, I need your help. I'm sorry I'm calling you so late. I've done that before. But yeah, so yes, canning when the kids are asleep, because it is dangerous to can when kids are awake, especially my son. You're dealing with hot stuff, hot jars. By the way, do not can in flip-flops and do not can barefoot. You can drop a jar. You can drop some hot crap on your foot. And it is not good because that stuff is steaming and it's hot. I speak from experience. So, you gave your Instant Pot to your neighbor? Oh my gosh. That is so funny because I have one of the really big Instant Pots that I bought at a garage sale. I knew the woman. My husband bought it at a garage sale for like $20. She originally paid like $80 or something for it. She said she had never used it because she was afraid of it. So I got like a brand new Instant Pot for like $20. She was like, just don't tell my husband you bought it for $20. Yeah. So you can find all different kinds of stuff like that at yard sales and different stuff because people are afraid to use them. But I really like my Instant Pot. I don't use it very often. So every time I use it, I have to go online to figure out how to use it again. Unless Gil or Court is live, I don't stay up late. Aw. Thank you for being here, Tammy. I know you said you were dozing off. So I appreciate you. Okay, what time is it? 9:56. Oh my gosh, we got to do a giveaway. Let's do this. Okay, so the first round, I am going to give away the wide mouth lids. These are superb. There's 12 wide mouth lids in this little box. These do not come with the rings. You have to have your own rings. But that's okay. You're going to love these, guys. You're going to love these so much. Show a picture. I'd rather you do a video, but if you are too scared to do a video, please send me a picture. I will put this on Instagram. I will tag Superb in it. I really appreciate it. Okay? So, you don't stay up late unless you are talking in Courtney's backyard. That's right, Tammy. Talking in my backyard. Okay. So, we're going to go ahead. I'm going to show the wheel of names. Okay. If I can, because I forget how to do this. Screen. Share. Okay, y'all. This is the wheel of names. Can you see it? Okay. There we go. Double click to toggle to spotlight. There we go. You don't need to see me, right? Can you hear me though? That's the thing. Okay. Yes, there is a beaver holding vanilla. Yes, there is a beaver holding vanilla on my wheel. If you don't know that story, it's an old school story. I let people know at one point in time that they would milk beaver glands to make vanilla. To make a fake vanilla. And raspberry flavoring. That's right, Jujubee. Okay. Here we go. We're going to spin the wheel of names. Boom. I'm going to shuffle. Click to spin. Here we go. I clicked it. Why didn't it spin? There we go. Yay! Rayman, you just won 12 wide mouth lids from Superb. Thank you so much. Thank you for also being a member of my channel. Thank you for always being there. I really appreciate it, Gil. You have no idea. So, Gil, I don't think I have your address. So email me your address and I will send you these lids in the mail. And I hope you enjoy them. I really, really like if you made a video, hashtag me in it, or at me, at Whyde Family Farm, at Superb Industries. Yeah, what's up? Unspecified V. What's going on, girl? Thanks for coming in. Okay, I'm going to remove him. Now we're going on to the 12 regular lids from Superb. I'm going to write Gil's name on this box so I know who it goes to. Okay. I'm going to shuffle. And here we go. Looks like it's Marshmallow Man. Thank you, Lewis. I put your name on the box. So it looks like Gil and Lewis won the lids. Lewis won the regulars and Gil won the wide mouth. So thank you guys so much. Please send me your address. I will put my email address out here. Email me at whydeFamilyFarm@gmail.com. Thank you so much for supporting me. I really appreciate it. It is canning season. There we go. Where am I at? It is canning season, so this is a really important time to receive lids, right? Right. Thank you, Zombie, for coming in. I saw you say hello in the beginning, so thank you so much. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for being a member. Set my address. Now I have to can chili. That's right, or meatloaf. Thank you. And I will send you directions with the lid on how to do everything with the hashtags and stuff like that. I think that's it, guys. It is now 10:02. I've been on for an hour. It's crazy. I got to get moving. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. Thank you for joining in on this conversation. Oh, also, I forgot to talk about it. When you have jars, and this is actually something that I have learned over the past few years myself, when you have jars and they're clean, don't store them with the open part up. When you have jars, flip them over. It keeps them clean on the inside, right? And if you get dust on the inside of your jar, sometimes it's really hard to get out. So make sure, like if you run them through the dishwasher and you pull them out, you put them back in the ball box, store them upside down. So that way there's no crap or anything that gets inside of your jars. Just something that I have learned over the past few years with canning and keeping things clean and neat. I'll have to do a live in the afternoon for the canning. Okay, cool. Sounds good. Thanks, Gil. Thank you guys, seriously, from the bottom of my heart for being here tonight. I really appreciate it. I hope you learned some stuff because this is stuff, seriously, that I have learned over the past few days with cleaning out my jars, redoing my shelves, wiping things off. It really should be not just a yearly thing, maybe every 6 months or something like that. You really need to be checking your jars. You really need to be checking the seals in your jars just to make sure. So when you go down to your basement or your cellar or your closet or wherever you have your jars, that way you know what exactly you have or exactly what's going on. So just make sure that you are checking your jars. The staff sergeant bought a bunch of plastic lids for storing clean jars. Yeah, you can do that too. But I just flip them upside down just to make sure that nothing gets in those that I can't clean. You know what I mean? Store them with water in case power goes out. Yeah, you can do that as well. I love each and every one of you. Love you too, Jujubee. Thank you so much. And let's see. I don't know if Tammy and I will be live on Friday. I would like to be live on Friday, but she has a lot going on. So I'll figure that out. If not, I have other surprises going on. I have something really big going on in October that I can't talk about yet. And I'm super excited to bring that to my audience and to bring it to you. Love you long time. Yes. Love you guys too. I feel the love. When you guys say it, I know you mean it. Thank you. It's okay, Diggs. I know you're busy. I know that you're a good friend and you'll be here when you can be here. Okay, y'all. Thank you so much. I hope you really got educated with the Superb lids as well. I'm really happy with them. I have not had one single fail with my Superb lids. You guys seen, if you follow me on Facebook, you follow me on Instagram. By the way, my name is different on Instagram. It's Corky the Garden Slayer on Instagram. If you see me on that, you see me. I'm canning with the lids. I'm canning with Superb lids, and I have not had. I've canned a lot. Green beans, pizza sauce, tomato juice, spaghetti sauce. I've canned it a lot this year, and I have not had one single fail as far as Superb is concerned. Enjoy the products. We'll send you. I'm hoping, Marshmallow Man, it gets to you fast, but I can't guarantee that. And we will see you hopefully on Friday. And love you guys. Keep watching my stuff. Keep watching my videos. I have a lot of good content coming up. And we'll see you next time. Bye, y'all.